Drive an hour and a half east of Melbourne and you'll hit this coast. The Mornington Peninsula is an absolutely beautiful part of the country. It's no wonder that many Melbourne residents make the commute from here to the city, or if they're lucky enough, have a holiday home tucked away in the dunes.
My husband and I decided to build this ourselves, be owner builders. We've done it before, but this time we wanted to build what would be our dream home ourselves. The brief was all about entertaining and just being a place of relaxation and a place where we could come and chill out from our busy business life. One night we were watching The Block and it was Dee and Darren's reveal of the garden in South Yarra, and I turned and I said to my husband, I thought it was a bit of a joke, gee, I'd love to get Dave to do our garden. And at that time, we just started to do the concrete, so the shell was in for the pool, and without me knowing, my husband contacted Dave and surprised me with a meeting down here, and that's how it all started.
Jason and Tanya, basically, they had this great idea of this house here. It's zoned in every area. Basically, all these areas overlook the pool. So the footprint was already there for us when we started the landscape, but the biggest thing is how do we make this area usable? This was just basically a pile of sand here. And the only way that we could do to make it usable was to platform the levels down towards the pool area. And obviously being on the embankment like this, that was probably one of the hardest parts in the design. It was all about creating space and level platforms.
The garden is more than I ever dreamed it would be. It was better than my original, I want a tropical paradise. It's a really beautiful place. You can see the garden from every room in the house, and because the path goes around the house, you can walk right around the property and you get every different aspect of the garden. You just take it in, it's beautiful.
It's coastal and you've got resort, and that's what you've tried to put them together. Normally don't really work, but as you can see, we wanted to get some colour as well at the same time. This is a big property, and on big properties, you've got to think outside the square that you're working in, and that's what we're trying to do. Try to create different layers, but still coastal and resort style. We've used a lot of poas here, a lot of lamandra, and they've basically used a lot of westringia as well at the same time. Now these, again, are really coastal plants. We've got the cotton bush as well that's sitting right behind me that seems to be growing in abundance. And then we've got some formal plants as well, which we have got some Japanese maples and also got some Prunus lusitanica as well around here. So put all of those together, I think there's probably over about 50 different species, and I know there's over 1,000 plants here. One of the biggest features is that we actually have a track that goes all the way around the house. We've just created what they had called a Germanic-granitic sand path, so it looks very coastal. Along the way, you see different features through here, and at the same time, the more that this grows, the more that the features are really coming out, and you're starting to see all the colours and the coastal colours that it gives you.
The family's favourite spot would have to be the pool house and the pool area, but my favourite spot is the grassy area and the concrete bench. That's where I like to have my coffee in the morning, go over there, just relaxing, and the dog runs around and I just get to sit in the nice quiet area, and that's my favourite spot.